Okay. Alright, so... Alright, here we go on our little adventure again.
Oh, I guess Alistair's got something else to do.
Alistair's not as important as us. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly level up here. I'm always gonna auto level up Shade, because the auto up has never failed me from, but it has for every other character, so I'm gonna have to baby them this way through.
Okay.
Alright, right here I definitely want to upgrade stealth, because I want to get it to the point where I can actually do it in combat, because right now it's kind of useless, and I was kind of confused as to why I had another skill to use right here. I guess it has something to do with the blood I drank.
Well, you got +6 attributes too, didn't you?
4.
Oh.
Usually it's 3. I think just 1's like a really odd number. But I like it though, it keeps my skills nice and even. Dexterity and cunning. But
I always feel unconfident in one higher than the other. Like I don't want cunning to feel bad that I
the game.
weigh dexterity higher or something.
Yeah, but I chose lockpick, so I don't keep you guys in mystery if I can't unlock something.
Good.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
Who's king again?
Marek did not live to see his son.
You just see him like hand over his head. Who's the king?
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from High Ever I met earlier. I understand congratulations
I
are in
have a
order.
name. Yeah, I imagine my character feels really crappy from drinking blood and passing out, so I chose
Your
that.
fascination with glory
And watching the two people you just worked with get
undoing.
killed.
We must
Yeah.
attend to reality.
2 of my closest friends and
Your only two
moving
friends
on
as
my
far as
The
we
Grey
know.
Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
to
cover.
flank the Darkspawn. I remember. This is the tower of
I gotta
Ishal in the
kinda cut
ruins,
him
yes?
off.
Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed.
Like the
there.
Darkspawn?
It's
No,
not a
no, no, no,
dangerous
no, no,
task,
no.
but
That's
it
not
is
what.
vital.
Then we should send
So
our
we're going to
best.
fight the
Send
fight the
Alistair and
Darkspawn. I
the
remember
Grey
now.
Warden to make sure it's done.
Thanks for the nudge in the right direction, Kalen. Or Loghain.
No. It's best that you
He
both
really
go.
knows what he's doing.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
I feel like
Your
there's a more
Majesty,
effective way
you should consider
to
the possibility
alert
of
the
advanced
reinforcements
demon
than a
There have been
large
no
fire
signs
up
of
in
any
a tower.
dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Either a
Yes,
fire,
Your
a
Majesty.
horn, or a bell.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon
You even
are
have like a
unnecessary.
messenger,
The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi.
trust any lives to your spells, mage.
or just yell
Save
it
them
out.
for the Darkspawn.
Enough! The plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank
Did
you,
you
Loghain.
say go
I
or
cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside
Alright,
the King of
sound the
Barrowland to
retreat.
stem the tide.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Sound the retreat! Everyone return! Just one like big black guy yelling over the agonizing screams of people getting stabbed and murdered in war.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the
No.
King's
I like how he's just
personal
realizing
request,
that
Alistair.
now after
The
thinking
beacon
it.
is not lit. Turn Loghain's men
What?
went to charge.
That's what that was all
So
about?
he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing
I
up
thought you
there
guys were
holding the
kidding.
torch, just in case.
They're talking about the other Grey Wardens.
No, they died.
Oh.
That is not your choice. If King Kalen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn. Exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance to Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
The option I picked here really mirrored what I would have said.
Me shimmying down the Darkspawn line? Sure. We could kill them while they roll
I
down.
think I would have said nothing.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge.
This is awkward silence for 10 seconds.
When we arrive. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
That'll be a nice view.
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan. May the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
No, just you.
If I wanted Nate Kuzlin to be included, I would have said Nate Kuzlin as well.
Yeah. So I don't understand, like, as far as we know, Grey Wardens are needed to stop, like, the blight and stuff. For, like, if an archdemon appears. So are they just, like, hiding us somewhere?
I don't think we want someone so valuable to be dying in a meaningless skirmish.
I know, but I'm just imagining it'll probably take, like, 20 minutes by the time they actually realize there's an archdemon to go into the battle, but by that time it could be way too late. But perfect time to start raiding.
The scene reminds me of Lord of the Rings so much. Like if they were in like a castle instead. What is that? Number 2, I think, where it's Gimli and Legolas. Gimli can't see shit. Get me a stool.
Would you like me to add Lord of the Rings music?
This is
Alright, we're gonna fall.
pretty close.
She's gonna light the way into battle for us.
The plan will work, Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
Is that them? Some tense words. That guy think he's gonna like sneak away.
I'll just slip through everyone. He's like the very first guy on the line. He has to walk through like literally 10,000 people to get out.
See, I'd be that big guy right there. I'd just be like walking while I let everyone run from me.
Well, I think that the big guy's defense, that's as fast as he can move.
That's his sprint. Okay, see, the thing I don't understand is why do they wait so long to fire the archers? I would have done it immediately upon seeing them. Shoot some arrows at least 5 times.
Why doesn't the other army have any archers? Have they never been in a war and not seen?
They're not strategists.
Who taught the dogs to jump?
Yeah, see, they just fire the archers once. They can make much better use of them.
Oh, I see that firing back now for some reason.
They're missing.
I think that's a bit excessive. They're only like 30 feet away.
Alright, that's the tower we're going to.
Okay. Remember to walk on the right side of the road.
Okay. After this rounding, I was really curious to see what's over the ledge, but you know.
Magic force field that sends you flying is. I'd hate to be the construction crew that worked on this bridge. Like, I bet they don't have any harnesses back in the day, you know, one slip off the rock and
Yeah,
where'd Marcus go? Oh, he fell off the edge.
Oh, he's dead. That's what happens when you don't wear your hard helmet.
Yeah, well, he hit the rocks, and, well, there's where his arm ended up. His head. The rest fell in the river.
We're still doing the rest of the search party, though.
The rest of him is still falling. Nice swords.
But I didn't notice they were aflame at this part.
Like quickly distinguished, it seems.
This is like the only time I effectively use the stealth.
When one guy's getting the shit beat out of him. Time to just make my...
I felt like so badass right now, just sneaking through him. Then I noticed my weapons were aflame.
Is there an advantage to sneaking up behind them?
Yeah, instinct critical hit. Also puts you in a position to do a backstab, which we know also does more damage. And you could like have your skills set so high that critical hits do like a massive amount of damage. Like over 9,000.
What? 9,000? That's impossible.
I know it's an exaggeration, but I think even like 500, you get 500 with a cruel hit.
Okay. You're doing 24 right now. A long way to go.
Actually, one of the achievements was called Heavy Hitter. Meant you had to get at least 500 damage. So I did this one. I got the achievement using a rogue, and I used my bow and arrow. There's one skill that is like an instant critical hit with like a maxed out cunning, and I got like about 800.
For a bow shot?
Yeah.
Seems a bit overpowered.
Yeah, but you can. It's like you can use it. You can use that ability like once every like 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's like the last one on the skill tree.
I'll look forward to seeing it.
No, my character will not be a bow and arrow based character.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Got to be a dual weapon expert.
When do I get to see you as a spider shape?
There's actually a part much later in the video where I will be one. I detected a trap. I didn't really see it, so I just kind of just like kept spinning around until they shot their spell at it.
Good job, Shade.
Good dog.
Looks like our codex has been updated.
It is over.
Let's take a look.
No, it's just update on the enemy. The
Yeah.
only codexes I'll be reading are quest-related and book/song ones.
Okay. I bet that mage offered to help us because he thought this would be the easier road.
Quick, you help us in battle. No, I'm gonna help these guys.
I've already promised my allegiance to the Grey Wardens. I respectfully decline.
But please, we need your healing powers. I'm a man
We're
of my
getting
word.
slaughtered out here. Oh my god. The only mage out here.
You'll be fine. I'm kind of curious too how all these Darkspawn got past the main the battlefield and just waltzed into the tower.
Isn't there a hole in the ground in like one of the last rooms you just went through?
Yeah, that explains it. But that also begs the question why they all didn't just go through the hole and surprise attack us. So send like 50 men and scatter them throughout the building. Most money at once, 73 silver.
What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
You could try telling them they're in the wrong place.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to
Alistair,
hurry.
your sword
We
is
need to get
dancing.
up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Me and me what's his name again?
Shade.
Me and Alistair have very good chemistry.
You two have come a long way from when you first met.
We hated each other.
You guys couldn't even be in the same room at first. But with a little forced companionship, you guys made it.
We are now blood brothers. Was this a codex?
We won't bother reading that.
Finished.
You're wrong. I will read it in just a moment. Let me just clear out these enemies.
Like, why do they have already torqued? I don't know if those are called crossbows or what. But yeah.
Ballistas? I don't know how to pronounce it. Ballista. I only remember that from Age of Empires. That's so weird. When I shot it, I got him like dead on. It did like 7 damage.
Spears him through his chest. He goes flying. 5 damage. He's running towards you.
I hit this like one enemy, so I can't like target those chests. But I wasn't leaving without it.
As you said.
Thank God for the Spirit Shard and lesser healing potion.
Like, I'm so annoyed how like independent these characters are on me. Alright, who wants to open that codex?
No.
Too late, it's already pre-programmed. Alright, I gave myself plenty of time to read, so as long as you don't interrupt me, we'll be good.
I won't.
Alright. History of the Chantry, Chapter 1. The First Blight devastated the Tevinter Imperium. Not only had the Darkspawn ravaged the countryside, but Tevintum citizens had to face the fact that their gods had turned against them. Dunmet, the old god once known as the Dragon of Silence, had risen to the silence of to silence the world. And despite the frenzied pleas for help, the other old gods did nothing. The people of the Imperium began to question their faith, murdering priests and burning temples to punish their gods for not returning to help. In those days, even after the devastation of the First Blight, the Imperium stretched across the known world. Fringed with barbarian tribes, the Imperium was well prepared for implosions and attacks from without. The people of the far northern and eastern reaches of the Imperium rose up against the powerful outlets in rebellion. The Tevinter Megasters summoned demons to put down these small rebellions, leaving corpses to burn as samples to all who would dare revolt. The Imperium began to tear itself apart from within. Throngs of anger. I did not read that fast. Even after the Blight, Tevinter commanded an army larger than any of the nations in Thirdus, but the army was scattered and its morale dwindled. The ruin of Tevinter was such like the Lamarmi barbarians who had spread their chaos across the lands. The leaders of the Blessed Campaign were the great Lucarius warlords, Marfaris and his wife, Andraste. Their dreams and ambitions would change the world forever.
Interesting little tidbits in that pamphlet.
I was reading it so slowly when I was playing the game, but I was pretty fast just now, and it's like, but to be fair, it is like HD quality on the TV. Guess we'll have to leave more time next time.
Or just not bother reading it at all.
That is a stupid idea.
Is it?
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
I think those are pretty interesting tidbits.
If the viewers think so, they can always pause it.
I know, I think people enjoy it being read to than actually having to read it themselves.
Yeah, but not when the person reading it is like racing through it. Mrs. Ward just keeps going. He's like, gotta finish.
I was gonna put the darks,
oh no!
Crossbow, the bow and arrow, thinking it'd be pretty sweet attributes, but all it had was -1 dexterity.
I like how you're like reading out loud and these guys are just getting in the next room. We'll catch him off guard when he's done this little book. I want to hear how it finishes.
Hold on, I want to see what happens to these old gods.
What the hell happened to Andraste? He stopped.
It is over.
Like we saw like what one of those catapults did to one of the towers with just one hit. Like I'd be so scared right now.
Completely demolished a bridge, but they're bombarding this very top-heavy tower. There's no instability at all.
Where? Oh. Here I felt I didn't.
My guy's a little slow. You like come around the corner, look at him, he's like, take one swing at you.
Right here, I felt I had really bad battle awareness. That'll get him.
Way to go.
Thanks, bro. I don't know why, but I can't remember why, but those Death Root extracts seem really important to grab for some reason.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I like to go here and the dog to attack him.
Indeed.
Otherwise, we would have been destroyed.
You want to get those little bouncers out of there?
This will be the last time I do my inventory. I'm just gonna throw away some stuff that I know isn't valuable. Not that any of this stuff you'll find at this point in the game will be valuable, but...
Is that made of iron?
Yep.
What are you doing throwing that away?
Not only am I throwing it away, I'm destroying it.
No!
Yeah, get the death root extract. I think there's a mission involved in doing so.
It's too bad you can't corral the dogs through the entire tower with you.
What's that?
It's too bad you cannot corral the dogs through the entire tower with you.
Actually, they're still with me.
Oh, are they? Looks like
Yep.
I just saw shade in there.
No, they look very similar, so I understand the confusion. See?
Oh, there one is.
I was pretty upset here that I couldn't level up, but my two companions could. Like, I'm not even a higher level than them.
The mage can.
My dogs more well trained than I am.
They've got higher constitution and dexterity than you.
He better have a higher constitution, because I have not changed mine once, except from the very beginning of the game.
Watch out for that Hurlock. Don't eat at him. Okay, no concerns here.
No, I'm well trained for combat. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for a few days now, so I'm really good.
Trust me, it's been about a week. I'm pretty much mastered this game.
I'm done.
I've become a master swordsman.
Almost 3 hours of gameplay. I've got this game under my belt. Why are we saving now?
Well, you know, I always do it before I go to the very top of the building. I don't know why I did that. I accidentally hit the Xbox button. I'll have to cut that out.
Cut what out?
You know, the X... Oh, right, yeah. I'll mute it there. And here. What are you laughing at? It's been silent for 30 seconds. Where'd that come from?
Just
Yeah,
your
it's
poor
hard-
choice in leveling up. Cracks
It's
me
hard for
up.
me to pick Alistair's, like, skill, because I don't know how to play as a warrior. So shield defense sounded like a tactic a tank would use. And he does have a shield, so...
Does he have taunt?
Yep, that's the first one I did when I had the option to level him up myself.
Okay.
Oh no, he already had taunt. I picked taunt. It was taunt. Then after it was threatened, which I picked.
Oh. Looks like the fire's already lit. We can just head out. This is where I'd say goodbye if I was the mage. Well,
I know I can activate stealth, but I give it a try anyway. That actually did like a number on me. Like when I saved up my health, there's like a cap on already. But luckily, so was his. So, whew. This is why you play on casual.
silence, Alistair.
Even though we missed the signal, do not activate it. Look for important items first. They can wait another 30 seconds.
Then go and get your hot chocolate you left.
I'm wondering what the tribal necklace was doing here.
What instrument is that?
What's that?
It's a terrible choice of instrument for the battle, I thought. A little xylophone or something.
Diddling.
Sound the retreat.
What about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
I'm kind of like confused anyway as to why they actually need a signal for there to be reinforcements. Why don't they all just like all ambush the opponent at once?
This is like you wait until they're all in the battlefield, and then when you can surround them, you swarm in on them like these guys are going to do.
Oh my! Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm saying flank the opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Looks like there's not even room for flanking too. It's just they're just so.
Yeah, it
large
seems like the
they-
battle's pretty integrated.
By the time they actually get to the back of the opponent's line, they would have destroyed us already.
Oh, that
We
guy's
just
not
took-
too bad. Just take a.
We just took care of an ogre. 3 trainees, I'm sure a king can. Uh-oh. Do you think he's okay?
Well, we'll just see how this pans out first before we check on Duncan or Kalen.
Is Duncan a rogue?
It looks like it.
I don't. You wouldn't think so, but he does wield 2 like short swords, so.
No shield on him.
Okay, we'll ask him after this battle.
Okay.
Well, we did our job. That's the important thing.
I can just assume we are sitting up there and watching the battle downstairs. Oh no. We just seem to be standing doing nothing.
We just assumed all is well.
We like
Playing cards.
continued looting.
I had killed 185 enemies. That is pretty good.
Yep.
Hello.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
You two didn't do what I think you did you?
What?
Why are you naked?
That's the first thing I
I
asked
am
too.
Morrigan, lest you
Where are
have
all my
forgotten.
clothes?
And we are in the wilds, where I am
I mean, that
bandaging your
definitely has to be the
wounds.
back of my mind.
You are
Like,
welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The dark
how does an old woman just walk
Those he
into
abandoned
the
were
tower and
massacred.
save me?
Your friend, he
Don't
is not
underestimate
taking it well.
the Witch of the Wilds.
You're right.
All dead.
Who
Your
knows what
friend
she did?
has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother
My
asked to
friend
see
died
when
at the
you awoke.
ritual.
I'm used to everyone dying around me. That's fine.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Then what did she do actually? Why did she even take...
Yes, but I expect you should be
gratitude
fine.
for that.
The Darkspawn did nothing Mother
She was
could not
bandaging
heal.
us up. So she said.
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is
Or
being
she was just
kind.
guarding us, making sure we didn't steal anything. She knows those rogues.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering?
Her
If
mother
so, they are
noticed
not the
it
sort of grey wardens the
right
legends
before we
make.
got shot.
I will stay and make something
He
to
literally
eat.
stole every wallet off the darkspawn he killed.
Alright, so the game's just about to end here. First I'll level up quickly. Then I'll loot her house.
Take
I
her for
went all
everything she's got.
dexterity because I was hoping to get like the third tier 2 weapon fighting thing, but I also need to be a certain level, so I was a little disappointed.
Damn it.
So I got the dual striking, not dual striking, the weapon sweep. One down.
Come on. No, that's right. There, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Atta boy. A. Way to go.
So it's such a big deal for me, though. So I didn't even bother with that.
Cannot. Think again.
No amount of lockpick can unlock that. Alright, so we'll just save here. Save here. And thank you for watching this tutorial. This is Nate.
And this is Job.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Watch my next one.
Goodbye. Fucking brilliant. Just brilliant. We nailed it.